Welcome to Coach's Corner. Today you guys voted on the topic of conspiracy theories.
Yes.
And you guys voted on me to
Yes.
chat with Darryl. So today we're going to get right into it. We're going to try to keep this short. Darryl, do you believe in conspiracy theories?
Actually, no, I don't believe in any conspiracy theory. I have to go on record to say that I neither believe nor disbelieve anything that I can't validate through personal experience or by having my eyes on the situation. However, big however, I do have a very open mind. I've read a lot of stuff on the internet, read a lot of books, a lot of interesting concepts, whether they're true or not, I don't know.
Okay, let's get into it. First topic, aliens. Does the government know?
I would say absolutely yes. 100% yes.
And what validates your reason to say yes?
Well, I can't say whether the government would know or not, but I've seen UFOs personally. Had a experience that I saw one in Kuwait. Weird, super bright, big object in the sky. Did a bunch of zigzagging patterns. Disappeared, reappeared at will. Shot straight up into the sky at an impossible speed. Completely blew my mind. That was back in 2009. And I've seen them all over the skies here in Nova Scotia, just on looking outside, up in the sky on random nights. So I would say if I've seen them, probably people in the military have. They definitely have. And there's been a lot of pilots and stuff that have come out and put interviews out saying they've had interactions with different lights and things in the sky.
Do you believe or do you feel like that there are locations where people are visited more commonly, or do you think that's just the type of people that are more open-minded to the idea of abductions?
I think there's hot spots around the world, yeah, because I know a lot of people go missing, and they're never heard from again. I mean, you can chalk it up to like trafficking and stuff like that, but yeah, there's
that's a totally different
topic, totally real too. But yeah, definitely, I would say there's certain hotspots in the world where a lot of people do tend to see them or claim to see them. Mm-hmm. Nova Scotia is one of them, just so you're aware. So, they're up there.
Area 51, is it real?
Oh, it's real, yeah. What is it, Nevada desert, I think?
I believe so.
Yeah. So they were gonna do this protest, I think, during the first COVID lockdown, where a bunch of people were gonna storm the gates in Area 51 to try and get the government, I guess, to like release some of their information. And the military had to come out and be like, if you come like past this line, we're gonna shoot you. So,
trespassing.
So Area 51 is definitely real. Now, whether or not there are alien craft there, I would think no at this point, because so many people like know the physical location of this piece that's out there.
That they've relocated and left it there to be there.
If they're smart, they would not hold anything valuable there.
All right, next one. Bigfoot. Are the sightings real? Are people out in the woods just scared of whatever's out there? Bears, deer, whatever? Or is Bigfoot real?
I think Bigfoot's real.
I guess it might be more of a myth or a legend compared to conspiracy.
But I mean, there's a lot of myths and legends out there about like really old ancient creatures that just happen to like roam. Like, I fully believe that the Loch Ness Monster is still real. You know, we still got alligators, like giant alligators and giant snakes and stuff that roam around. Why couldn't there be some giant lizard swimming under the lake? You know? But so to go back to Bigfoot, I would say there have also been enough sightings from random people all over, like people that go missing on like hiking trips and stuff like that. People reported seeing them. Yeah, I think he's real. As weird as it can be.
Okay, getting into some very broad-ish internet deep tunnels of World Trade Center. Was it an inside job, in your opinion? Inside
job? I don't know. However, there's a group called, Architects and Engineers on 9/11, I think it is. It's a few thousand architects and different people, obviously engineers, as the name implies, who have analyzed like the video and the way that the towers collapsed and stuff like that. And we're like, there's no way that this thing was brought down via a plane. Like the building itself was meant to withstand being hit by passenger planes, and this thing fell right in on itself, as you would typically see from like a controlled demolition. That being said, I would say probably
Unless it was
some
like
type of
so planned out that it started in the beginning of the building of the World Trade Center, that whoever felt like, that's a conspiracy that I've read about the World Trade Center, is that it began with the foundational build, that at some point those people knew that they were going to take it down once the metropolis had begun.
We're getting big now. Now, I have also heard the one about there wasn't actually a plane that hit the Pentagon. I looked at the pictures of what hit the Pentagon. It was definitely like a giant circle. Like you don't see any wing prints in it, which I find really strange as well. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff on that topic that's
Okay. Another one that's been out a lot in the last little while, President Trump's election. Were the Russians involved? The conspiracy around all of that?
The Russians? I don't know. You always heard like it was a Russian troll or Russian bots, but I never heard any information actually amount to anything other than accusations that it was the Russians. I think people were just like, we're gonna vote for this dude and see what happens, and it's something different, and yeah,
it is very different.
It is very different.
Yeah.
So whether or not it was the Russians, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen any real evidence to suggest that it was them. Besides, like I said, it just kind of bases accusations, but who knows? Could have been.
So in getting ready for this, I was looking up some information about conspiracy theories to get some hot topics, and the trend that I found is that a lot of conspiracy theories seem to come out of the United States or revolve around locations in the United States, or things that have happened to the United States. What's your opinion on that?
A lot of bad shit happens in the United States. I mean, like if you look at like most countries in the world, they typically, and I feel terrible saying this about my own country, but they tend to look at a lot of what the U.S. does as being like the empire of evil, kind of like the empire in Star Wars, you know. So that being said, like it's a great country. The people there are amazing. And you get to know them, but like overall, like top down leadership wise, I would say there's a lot of weird iffy stuff that likely goes on. So that would probably be one of the main reasons why so many of these things kind of are centered around the U.S. But I'm sure if we were living in like Russia or somewhere in Britain,
You'd hear
probably,
more about the ones
you'd
over
hear
there.
about like KGB or MI6 or whoever
That's true.
their organizations are. I mean, I guess it just
And
depends
that's a
on
whole nother topic.
exactly. Episode 3.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're just doing these to have fun for you guys to get to know the coaches a bit more. Stay tuned for tomorrow's topic and who will be the guest. Catch you later.